Hello, wonderful people. It's a bit nippy out here. Okay, as you can see, not in my usual place again, am I? I thought that, you know, maybe I'd show you what else I do other than you know, putting my hands in water and dealing with fish of all sizes. So I'm out on the yard and I need to muck out this horrible lot. Child has been taken to school, so I now have my tasks for the day, and one of which is doing the horses. There's another one behind me. That is Flapjack. So we're going to get this shizzle done, and let's get them all mucked out with some nice fresh bedding. It's on and off rain, so you know I'm probably going to get wet in the process, but there's nothing new there, then, is there? Yeah, so let's take you around quickly and show you the neddies. Let's show you the neddies. Why not? Let's show you the neddies. Okie dokie. So there is Taboo. He is rising free. He's a big boy for rising free. He's going to be mahoosive for me, but you know, hey ho. So there's the baby of the group. He's not looking very happy. He'd much rather me put the phone down and give me his morning hay. They've had their breakfast, but you know, they're after morning hay. There is Flapjack, who is a rescue. I found running down the A16, or someone found running down the A16, and I ended up with someone at my door asking me if I'd lost a pony. I said no, and yeah, there he is. So he arrived. And then we have Anubis, who's showing you his best side, clearly. Yep. Can we have the other side of you? It looks slightly better. There we go, look. Again, full winter coat. He is rising 4. He needs breaking in. We're going to start doing some tack training again shortly. He had started his tack training, which is where obviously, you know, you put the saddle on, you put the bridle on, and they stand there and get used to it. That was a dog bark. He's looking at me like, yeah, really? Come on, breakfast. Yeah, so that needs to start again soon. He had the summer off because his top line hadn't come out, but his top line's on now, so we can start work with him. And then we have little Blue, who is Bethany's pony. And she comes out and rides, who's now hiding his face. Blue. Hello. Handsome boy. There's little Blue, it's Bethany's pony. And then we've got the old girl, Kylie, who is 21? Are you 21? Are you 22? Yeah, 22. She's going to be 22 soon. So yeah, she's an old girl. She was my mum's pony. So she's very old. And she's retired off now. So, yes. Ponies, horses, all the things. So yeah, all the things to do. I have to muck out. I have to get these done. Because obviously, you know, they can't do it themselves. I would love if I could toilet train them, but you know, toilet train as much as they can physically be. Taboo. Just give me my hay, woman. Of which I'm going to do. So, let's get this stuff done.
Never really know what's going on. You look at me sometimes like all you want to
yet again, in a different place, in a different position, under lights you've never seen me before. I have my spotlight here. You can't see me very well because we have a power cut. We was told that it would be returning at 6 o'clock, and it's not come back on. We've now been told it's going to return to us for 8 o'clock. We'll see. So I thought, as we're doing this whole vloggy type thing, I might as well just show you what I do when the power goes out in the fish room and in the polytunnel. You might be surprised at what I actually do during a power cut. Let's take a look. Okay. You can't really see much, can you? Let me show you what I do in a power cut. Absolutely nothing. We have, this is Pee-wee's tank. There is Pee-wee. Scary Pee-wee. Yeah, I do absolutely nothing. As you can see, no heaters, no heat lights in the back. There's no background noise. There's no air pump running. These are the cichlids. Everything's off. Again, no air, no heat. Beta rack, same thing. No air, no heat. Breed systems, no air, no heat. No light. Dish rack, same principle. Nothing. Just blackness. I do absolutely nothing. There's no point. There's nothing really I can do. I keep the room door shut as much as possible to try and keep the heat in. But that's it. There's not much you can do other than hope that it comes back on. And that's all you can do. I've never had much issue with a power cut where fish are concerned. For a couple of hours, they're generally fine. They'll go quite a while without any assistance from you. What does pose a problem more so is, for instance, the last big major problem I had in here is when my air pump shut down, which wasn't a power cut. The air pump broke and the tanks had no air running to them. But what I did have was heat. Now, obviously, the hotter your water, the less oxygen the water can contain. So what happened is I ended up with oxygen depletion in the water rather than anything else. But as the electric's gone completely off, yes, the tanks will drop in temperature, but they're going to drop slowly with the ambient air temperature, of which, if I keep the door shut, the ambient temperature in this room is pretty high. So everything will cool quite slowly. I don't overstock my tanks, so we don't have that kind of worry. And that's why I always make sure that I have more than one air filter in the tanks. Obviously, the more amount of oxygen I'm putting in while it is running, the more oxygenated my water is. So we're now going to go out to the polytunnel and take a look out there.
Hi.
There you go. There we are in a power cut. Bethany's got her dad's phone that she's going to flatten the battery on probably to entertain herself. The Christmas tree's out. We have candles. We have Paul attempting to put the fire on by the looks of it. More candles. Candles everywhere. Right, polytunnel. Let's go. Right, okay. Obviously, torches out. We've got high winds. That's probably what's knocked out the power. I have had 2 text messages from National Grid in our area, like I said, to say that, you know, they were aware there is a power cut within our area, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, I've been working out here today, so I've been moving fish about. So yeah, so this one's empty, but as you can see, no air. Whoops, no air. No pumps running. No air. No pump running. Everything's on blackout. But The fish are at the bottom. They are quite happy. We are all good. No one looks distressed. We've got the bigger fish. Everyone's happy, other than I've just gone and stuck a bright light on them. Oh, look at that, look. Do I see? Yes, look, there's a bit of There's a bit of nudging going on there, isn't there? Anyway, beside the point. It's way too cold for that. Pack it in. Alright, yep. So everyone's looking good. Everyone's looking happy. Again, what do I do when everything goes out? Naffle. There is naffle I can do. We're just gonna wing it. And you know, they'll be fine. Obviously, these are cold water, so I don't need to be concerned about the oxygen level too much this time of year, because obviously, again, water holds oxygen better when it is colder. So, and it is goddamn cold out here. I am shivering. So yeah. So, there you go. Hey ho, we are just gonna sit this out and see when it comes back on. I don't even know, can I find out what time it is? No? Right, well, there you go. It's definitely not 8 o'clock yet, let's put it that way. We've probably got about it's probably around 7ish, I suppose. So yeah, everything's out. There's nothing I can do. So what do you do with your fish when you have a power cut? Not much. I don't do much anyway. No point flapping. Just keep everything nice and calm and wait for it to come on and hope it doesn't take too long. Right, I'm going back to the very dark house to, yeah, to warm up slightly more. Okay, as you can see, lights are back on. Haha. Power was off for around 2.5 hours, maybe. Don't know. Yeah, everything's back on. We're all up and running again. The heater's fired back up. Air is fired back up. We are all cushy. Everything is sorted. Me and Bethany sat down and we're by candlelight doing a puzzle, which was entertaining. But yeah, so but everyone is now happy. Everyone is back to normal. All is good. All is good. Let's take a look. So there we go. There's Pee-wee. Tanky's back on and he's resting. He doesn't know whether it's daytime, nighttime, indifferent at the moment. You know, look, air's back on, everything's back up and running, everyone looks cool. Let's go check out the polytunnel. Oakley dokley, let's check the polytunnel, make sure everyone has fired back up in here. Sounds good to me. I can hear water running. Lights, camera, ta-da! Okay, right, yep. Air is back on, pumps back on. Air back on, pumps back on. Air back on, pumps back on. Yoo-hoo! And look, everyone is A-okay. Which is wonderful. Spiffing. Ha. Right, well. Let's see what happens next on this whole week's worth of adventure. See you in the morning, guys.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. you teach, I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. At 29 and I find myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach, I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Just showing you what I get up to with the horses and the other things, and obviously there's lots more in between it that I didn't manage to get my camera out for. So see you next time. Bye.